everyone, Retro Leo here with another comic book review. This time we're reviewing Avengers Fantastic Four Empire number 4. I'm sick of this. It started out really good, and now it's just got stupid and awful. So let's get into this. It starts out on the ship with Super Skrull talking to Carol Danvers, and they're telling them how on Earth they're having problems with the Kotati, and they're wanting to wake the Emperor, but he wakes up anyway, and he's like, I'm gonna give Super Skrull the permission to activate the empyre, which basically can blow up a sun. Captain Marvel and Johnny Storm don't take this very well, and Hulkling tells them, well, basically what happens, Captain Marvel thinks, okay, he's an imposter, and she uses the staff to scan him, and it comes back 100% a Hulkling. So a fight breaks out between Carol and Johnny against Captain Glory, and then Super Skrull comes in and drains Johnny's power, and then tries hypnotizing him, and then Carol just hits him and says, try that on me. And then Hulkling demands that Mergen use her powers to get rid of him, and she teleports them. And they're like, where are we? Is this a prison? And Johnny's like, well, if it is, it's kind of weird of them to send us home. And they're in the apartment of a guy called Wakan. I've never heard of him until this book. Then we go to Antarctica to Avenger Mountain. And Reed's kind of like, they're giving us basically, bad news, the Kree and Skrull have a weapon that could detonate a sun if we can't stop the Kotati. And Reed's like, should you really be spending your time building another suit? And Tony's like, seriously? I told Thor to go off and do what he needed to do his way. Well, this is my way. And he's like, just let me think. What makes a leader? And then we cut to Wakanda, and Black Panther's like, I should just have the land burned where the Kotati could never use the vibranium in the soil to grow the Death Blossom. From there, we cut to another part of Wakanda where Koi is talking to his father, the swordsman, and he's like, they're outnumbered, and they can't, and our enemies can't tire. Why have they not fallen yet? And Swordsman's like, I told you, Koi, there's a strategy. And then Mantis, Sue, She-Hulk, and the Things show up, and Mantis starts talking to her son Koi, saying, look, you can stop this. And he's like, no, I can't. And then the She-Hulk, turns out she was possessed by the Kotati because she's green or something, and she lets out a blast, blasting them all away, and she turns into a Kotati. They did it while they were on the moon, while they still trusted them. So Swordsman tells his son it's time to leave. So from there we cut back to the apartment where Wakan was reading Captain Marvel's mind, and he's like, that's not Hulkling. And she's like, Johnny's like, well, we used the staff and it said it was, and he's like, yes, but I know him better than anybody else, and that's not him. That's not the man I married. And that's where the book ends. I believe there's one more issue of this. I hope to God there's only one more issue of this. Because the Fantastic Four Avenger issue got me pumped for this. Issue 1 was good. And since then, it's just went downhill. Now, some of you may be loving this, but for me, I probably won't ever read this again. So, until next time, y'all, Retro Leo out.